Hey guys, it's Daryl.
And Aaron
On
on
Travel with Danny. All right, so we're on day 8 of our Norwegian Cruise Line's Panama Canal 11-day cruise. And so yesterday we pulled out of Puerto Limon, Costa Rica. And so we have an at-sea day on the way to Harvest Caye, Belize.
The nice thing about that is not early rise. We got to wake up a little later, rest up, but a very fun full day planned.
Yeah, so of course we did our standard breakfast run over at the Garden Cafe, and as always it was great, and but quick and efficient as well. So and we pretty much just kind of explored around the boat again, taking a look at this and that. We like to go sit in the atrium and just kind of people watch. No beverages this early in the morning, but just like I said, just kind of relaxed, had a real easy morning, and so we had a lot of stuff planned for later on in the day. And so we basically headed over to Spinnaker's at 1:30. Why don't you tell them what we had up our sleeves there, Aaron?
Sure. So part of that Facebook group, I believe I talked about in previous video, we've already done the meet and greet, we've already done the slot pool, so today was poker run. So we weren't quite sure what it all entailed, but we headed over there. There was about 63,
I think it was 63
of us. They divided us up into 4 groups, and the fun began.
Yeah, and so the concept is, you identify there's a number of different bars, so they send somebody representing the poker run to each of those bars. They sit down at a table and they have a deck of cards, right? So they kind of spread the cards out on the table. So we basically kind of go in that group. So you start off at one particular place.
Your first bar.
Yeah, and which one was what? I don't remember.
We went to the atrium.
The atrium, right? So the atrium bar, somebody was sitting there at a desk or at a table, and you basically come up, and the bartender gets however many drinks in your group together, and they don't allow you to go and do custom drinks at this point just because there's so many people rushing the bar at once. So they pick kind of what the drink is going to be, and we had, I think the first one, do you remember what the first one was? Rail car? I think it was rail car or something. It was tasty nevertheless. So.
We'll do a video of it.
Yeah, so it was but basically you get the concept is you go to each bar, and there's 5 of them, so you go to each bar, they give you a drink, and then you check in with that person at the table. You pull a card, flip it over, and that's what your card is as part of your poker hand, right? So they write down what the card is, and they record that, so just make sure everybody's working the game honestly. And it takes about 10 minutes. It's kind of the way they want to do it, so it goes fairly quick.
It does, because these are open bars for the rest of the cruise ship. We have over 2,000 passengers, so our leader, Dave, set this all up, so that's why they did the preset drinks. You could drink it, or you didn't have to, but it was very, not knowing how it was going, it was very efficient. The bar we were at, atrium, it went quick and fast.
Yeah, and Dave did have to meet with the food and beverage manager or director on the boat to make sure this was all going to work out.
So we looked up our second bar that was on our agenda was the O'Sheehan's, which is right upstairs from atrium.
Which is also a nice place to eat.
Mm-hmm. So we headed up the stairs, and again, the bartender was ready for us, and we got our drink. It was nice and bluish green.
It was Blue Glacier, I think they call it, and it was on tap, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very tasty. So once we got our drink, we headed over to where our person was with another deck of cards that we would pull. So the interesting thing, they were all full decks. All 5 bars we went to pull a card. So, you could have 5 aces.
Yeah, that's very possible.
Very unlikely, but you could have potentially ended up with 5 aces.
So what was cool is after that second bar that we went to, the second pool, I had 2 9s, so I'm like really fired up. Man, I got this under the hat. So, all right. So after our second card that we selected, or I selected, we each had separate hands, but I ended up having 2 9s, so man, I was really fired up after just 2 cards, had a pair. I'm thinking 3 of a kind, probably win it. But nevertheless, that was a good hand to start with.
Well, and I was excited for him. I had 2 different numbers and 2 different suits, so far I'm having fun, but I'm pulling for him to pull another 9.
Anyhow, so we went to each of those 3 different bars, then ended up back where we started, which was Spinnaker's for the 5th card. And everybody together was in that area to enjoy that. Unfortunately, I ended up having 2 pairs, 9s and 10s. Thought that was pretty strong, but didn't pay anything. Only the top 2. The way it works is you put up $5, and they have 2 awards, and that's it. So
there you go.
So a 3 of a kind, 1, I forgot what card that was, and then 2 pairs, which is what I had too, but they had ace king pairs, so kind of kicked me out of any kind of award there. So it was fun though, nevertheless. Met some people we didn't know.
So it's great fun, you visit 5 different bars with 5 different drinks. We don't do mixed drinks that often, so it was very interesting to try some new drinks and meet some people we hadn't met before.
Yeah, definitely. So just a fun activity, worth the $5 to put into it to lose.
Absolutely.
Still get something out of it. So, and so I guess we kind of relaxed for a little while after lunch. I think we skip lunch?
We did.
Pretty much. We were still full from breakfast. And so then we kind of gravitated back to the next activity we wanted to be involved in was bingo again. Bingo's a lot of fun, and I won on the second round of the second card of the first day. It was the first day, wasn't it? Yeah. So I'm thinking, I gotta win again. I'm hot, but nevertheless. So what was it? 4:15, I think we show up to get the tickets, and then one thing just kind of cover when you get those tickets, and depends on what kind of package you have. They have these red raffle tickets. I think you get 10 or 12, depending upon what package you buy. But those tickets are important because you save all of those raffle tickets to the end of the last C day, basically. And on that last C day, when you go play bingo, you put all your raffle tickets in a barrel of whatever it be, right? And they go and they pick out a winner, and that winner's going to get, a 4-day, 3-night, or I think maybe 5-day, 4-night cruise in the Caribbean, only NCL. So hey, if you go play bingo, you get more of these raffle tickets. You put those into the last day of or the last C day, and maybe win a cruise.
So like you said, there's 3 different packages of bingo you can buy, and so we've been having so much fun. So we have 2 T-shirts now, and so part of the package we've been getting includes a T-shirt and some instant wins, and so far we're winning on the T-shirts. We got a couple T-shirts on the instant win. And
Nada.
And Daryl did win that first day of bingo with the 4 corners. So, but again, it's fun.
And just another note on those bingo T-shirts: they say if you wear them on that C day, or maybe I guess is it the last C day?
Yeah, last C day, the last bingo.
Then you get additional raffle tickets, just as a bonus for wearing that shirt, and rewarding the ones who spent for the $79 bingo package.
Yeah.
So hey, maybe we got even a little better chance of winning that cruise.
So that ended a little after 5:30, and we happened to have 5:30 reservations for the Grand Pacific. So that was the complimentary big dining room that we had dined before.
Yeah, and again, this is kind of a little more formal. I ain't gonna call it formal. You don't have to dress up, and some people did, and that's cool. And I put on a collared shirt with shorts, so it's casual, but it's the sit-down type of where you have a waiter waiting on you, and you order, and they kind of do their thing. So it takes a little bit more time. You get to kind of savor the environment a little bit more than, say, going to a buffet. Food was great. You get you get different options than you would get in the buffet, the Garden Cafe area. And I think you had a lot of steak of some sort.
I had steak. I had little gravy on it, and French fries.
And then swordfish carpaccio. And I had French onion soup. I had that last time, very good. And I had like an almond crusted flounder. And I'm not a big fish guy, but I'm gonna tell you that tastes pretty doggone good. So.
Yep. So the menu was a little different than we had previously.
Yeah, they switch it day to day, I guess.
Yeah. And we ended up meeting a nice couple from Colorado. Had a little bit of a conversation with them. So again, that's what we're finding. You know, when you go sit down at the atrium or the Spinnaker, or you go to your sit-down dinner. Everybody's so friendly. You know, where are you from? You know, and you start a conversation. So, made for a nice night of eating.
Yep. All right. So after dinner, we kind of gravitated, walked our dinner off a little bit around the what's the number? What number?
Deck
7?
The promenade.
Promenade. Yeah. So we walk around the promenade a little bit, let our food digest, try to get a little exercise, and then come 9 o'clock, we went to the Spinnaker's Lounge, where we were going to listen to our favorite group, Upgrade, play a couple different genres, and then we had DJ Tino play in one of those, I think he was at 10 o'clock.
So he was at 10 o'clock. So NCL does a couple specialty nights, and tonight was Glow Party.
And it was special.
So we had DJ Tino giving us the great music, and everybody wears white. And they provide you glow sticks. So it was a party. They turned out the lights, the regular lights, and put on all the colorful lights. And so with everybody wearing white, you definitely glowed with the glow sticks and the colored lights. It was a fun event.
Oh yeah, it was absolutely fun. So, but the preceding hour, I will say, the Upgrade played I think it was some grooving music or something like that. And again, this is the same band who played Freebird and Guns N' Roses at a different, setting.
Even did a country night.
They did a country night, and then now they're doing some grooving, some dancing music. So I thought that's pretty cool. Their variety's really neat.
And then after the fun glow party, Upgrade did another set. It's called Party All Night because that started at 11 and didn't end until midnight. And I'm telling you, the dance floor is full. When Upgrade is playing, they bring the music, the vibe, no matter what genre. So normally the dance floor is busy. Glow night, it was busy with TJ.
It was crazy. It was everybody from 18 years old up to 85, I think.
Yeah.
Everybody and their brother and sister were out there dancing on the dance floor. Even got me out on the dance floor. So it was really a fun event.
And like I said, the event was supposed to end at midnight, but everybody was having such a good time. They, one more song, and they obliged and played a final song for everybody before we all headed to bed. So this was a fun day. So prior to the cruise, when you hear it at sea day, I got worried that we're going to have some long time, but. Not knowing what to do, but there was something to do every minute of the day, and it's your choice. You can lay out by the pool all day, which a lot of people, those lounge chairs at poolside are full from way early in the morning till sundown. So that's what you want to do on a cruise, and you just want to enjoy yourself. It's there, but if you want to do an activity, whether it's games or anything, they have it for you.
Like Aaron mentioned, there's if you want to go do something other than just sitting around the pool or sitting in your room, there's activities all day and just kind of show you. This is the list that you end up getting. As you can tell, it's morning, day, and nighttime. There's stuff to do. You name it, there's stuff to do. So they put a whole list of these out every day. So just kind of cool to know. There's always something to do. Sometimes you go to it, I don't know how fun that's going to be. And you go to it and you end up having a lot of fun. So
I do recommend, one of my tips I'll go ahead and tell you, is to bring a highlighter. So what I've been doing is, kind of scanning through it, seeing where our excursions are, when we're going to be on, out off the boat, when we come back, and then anything we're interested in, I highlight. So a tip.
Yeah, final thing on the at-sea day is we tend to like to use it for get a little bit of rest early in the morning. The days that you actually go out and do an excursion tend to be a fairly, not necessarily as long of a day, but you exert a lot of energy getting out in the sun, right? And you're riding in a boat, you're riding in a bus, you're doing those different kinds of things, and you kind of can use that at-sea day to kind of rejuvenate, get a little bit more rest. Although the nighttime tends to get pretty crazy, so all in all, good at-sea days.
Yeah, so the excursions, like you said, you know, the travel and everything, but you're in an area in the Caribbean where the heat can get up there too. So
Yeah, absolutely, and of course hydration is important. Water hydration, not cerveza hydration. Although both can take care of your watering needs.
So that was our day. We hope you enjoyed the video and it was a little bit informative for you.
And again, there's different activities we've talked about that we have a lot of fun at. It may or may not be for you, but the thing to know is there is other stuff for you. There's enough activities going on. You're going to find something that you want to do, that you want to enjoy, and it just fills your day on these at-sea days. And the same thing happens on the day where you have excursions. If you got the strength and the power when you get back from an excursion, if you got the energy, there's plenty of stuff to do that later on in the evening on the boat as well.
Yeah.
All right, guys, just going to kind of wrap this one up for the day. This is day 8, our sea day, and that sea day. Tomorrow we are heading towards Harvest Caye, Belize, which is an NCL owned and operated island.
Private island. Mm-hmm.
Private island would be the right term to use.
Mm-hmm.
And the Belizeans actually kind of, you know, they run it. They have the people there, but NCL owns it. And they have big, huge beach complex. They have a big, tall lighthouse tower that they have zip lines that go across the island. Mm-hmm. Cabanas you can rent. Sea-doos, you know, what do they call them?
You can, Sea-doos.
Yeah, that's not right.
The little jet
jet skis.
Jet skis.
Yeah, they got these little jet skis that you can rent. Mm-hmm. We are not beach people. We've had plenty of time and experience on some of the finest beaches in the world in St. Croix. And so we like to go and do more of the historical, more of the cultural, go into the communities and see and that kind of stuff. And that's what we're planning on doing tomorrow. We have an excursion going into Belize to a Mayan village or home. And there's a shaman there who goes out into the jungle and they're going to show us the different medicinal plants that the Mayan traditionally use. And so that sounds like it ought to be a lot of fun.
It does. So another interesting fact about Harvest Caye is if you'd like to snorkel, they have the second largest coral reef. So that would be a highlight too.
Absolutely. All right, so join us in our next episode where we're going to go into to Harvest Caye, Belize, and then actually take a boat and go into the interior of Belize. And look forward to putting that episode together and having it available for you. So thanks for watching. And as always, we will see you in the next video.